Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce my name first. My name is Hanie Novarina Utami, and in this academic listening speaking class, I will talk about the misunderstanding English pronunciation. So, the main idea from this topic is common issue for non-native speaker is misinterpretation English pronunciation. Okay, so as a non-native speaker itself, I often complain about how difficult and confusing the English language is. Back when I was in school, it was unusual for English teachers to demonstrate how to pronounce a word. Why? Because they focus so much on grammar. This makes most Indonesian people pronounce English words incorrectly. The majority of Indonesian mispronounce English terms. For instance, the word hidden, which should be read hidden, is instead read hidden. Another example is the word mosque, which should be read mosque, but it is typically pronounced Moscow. Funny, right? Myself, even as an aspiring English language educator, my confidence in pronunciation still remains at 60%. Why? I think this is because similar letter combinations are pronounced differently in English. Let's look deeper into the reasons behind the confusion surrounding English pronunciations. Let's begin by examining similar sounding letter combinations with distinctly different sounds. You can think about O, for example. Depending on the term, we can pronounce it as O in though, U in through, or oof in roof. You know, it's sort of crazy. Every time you see that combination, it just feels like you are trying to decipher a secret code for someone learning English. People may become extremely confused by difference and find it difficult to communicate confidently. And now let's talk about the vocabulary of English. Let's now discuss the English vocabulary. It is enormous and has grown over centuries by incorporating terms from many languages, including German, French, and Latin. You cannot simply assume that a word will sound like it looks, as each of these borrowed words has its own set of pronunciation guidelines. For instance, we frequently hear our friends pronounce squirrel incorrectly as squirrel or squirrel. Well, at least we can joke about it. Though English might feel overwhelming all over of it because of its enormous vocabulary, which also contributes to its richness and expressiveness. Consider attempting to remember all of these distinct guidelines and noises. To be honest, it's like attempting to place an order at a restaurant with a menu in a foreign language. It's like something new. This is explained why students often experience confusion. Well, all over, people always often get confused about how to pronounce words in English, but that doesn't have to be a problem. We can handle this together. We can handle these problems more easily and with more trust if we know how the language works. English has a long past and a lot different speakers, which shows in the way it's pronounced. By being patient and interested in these complicated topics, we can improve our communication skills and enjoy uh, of this world language. Remember that every time you say something wrong, it is a chance to learn and improve. Let's go on this trip together to improve our English pronunciation. That's it for me about the common mistakes or maybe the misunderstanding from English language. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.